truce. With a race to make merchandise. How to buy abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue. It's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool zone. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no time, but you will pay nearly. You shouldn't use your common sense. My seal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, where the truth sit, hey, where warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber with a promise. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doc. Cause this life is warfare, it's not even fault. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that mean? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one west. Say what? Long live one west. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down.
You understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
But they gave you two sets of two different shows.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cause. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, Amistad ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, and it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons, every vice. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite.
Not dissolve. Present thyself.
Not dissolve. Banya Hawada, Banya Shah.
Not dissolve. Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Yahba Shimya Shah.
How about Shimya Shah Brakatha?
Amadium Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to rise and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and then in the English. Abinah,
Abinah,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Quadash,
Quadash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shemkah,
Shemkah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Balak Wavkah,
Allah Bakar,
Baba'ah,
Baba'ah,
Watazakah,
Watazakah,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Ashah,
Ashah,
Ba'aratazah,
Ba'aratazah,
Kawah,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Washemayim,
Bashemayim,
Nathan Lanau,
Nathanael,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Call,
Call,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalak Lanau,
Wasalak Lanau,
Kawawafanau,
Kawawak Lanau,
Kasalak Lanau,
Kasalak Lanau,
Kawawak Yanau,
Kawawak Lanau,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Babaya Anau,
Wayaha Lanau,
Wanasayawan,
Wanasayawan,
Abal,
Abal,
Hawashayanau,
Awashayanau,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Kamalakwa,
Wahaya'ala,
Waha'ala,
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 Wahathapa Arat,
Waha'ara,
La'ai Walamya,
La'ai Walamyam,
Aman,
Aman. And in the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be be done.
Thy will be done
In earth.
as
it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread. Forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not.
Into temptation.
But deliver us. From evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever. So be it.
So be it. Next one is, this is Hakak, the power. First in the Hebrew, then in the English. Yahweh. Ba'asham. Yahweh Shah. Baba Shah. Nathanael. Hakak. Larapya. Larapa'ah. Kalmakolia. Kalmakala. Wakalmadam. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwayam. Hamathayim. Hamathium. Hakak. Arakawas. Hatamalia. Hatama'ala. Lagarashan. Bahashim. Yahweh. The water. Amah.
In the English,
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Please give us the power.
The
power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to
power to raise the dead.
The
power against unclean spirits.
To
cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be.
Shalom. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha. Ayanya. Ahaharya. Ma'ayan. Yaba'a. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'arataza. Ayatan. Lamawak. Wagalka. Ayanawam. Shamaraka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Wayashan. Shawama. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamaraka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Alya. Yaryanka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ayakaka. Wayarak. Walayala. Yahweh. Yashamaraka. Makarai. Yashamal. Ahmapashka. Yahweh. Yashamal. Kaza'aka. Wababa'aka. Ma'ithal. I will love. Amon.
And in the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Somebody bear with me. Hallelujah.
Hayır.
Aldanı Yalaka.
Ayıdan yanına kal.
Alfa Karaza.
Alfa Karaz.
Alfa Shakwata.
Alfa Squat.
Ah. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabika.
Ayabika.
Muhammad Yawan.
Yahamin Yawan.
Nashanayaka.
Nashanayaka.
Mashawa.
Yashua.
Ra'ash.
Wa'ah.
Ayamaka.
Ayamaka.
Ayra Allah.
Ya Ayra Allah.
Sawa.
Sawa.
وإذا يعيت زوا
وإذا عايت الزوا.
أتسقط ولك
أتسقط ولك.
أمارة
أمارة.
لكوا
لكوا.
ولكاكيدا
ولكاكيدا.
وقالة
مقالة.
ولا وزكاة شريا شعال هوا كيا وعيت زوا
وعايت الزوا.
لا كارو
مكارو.
أيكا ويا وكرافوا الهاي الروم ونشنا أيضا وهو أبا وهو قارئ وبار وأموال على الشعب عين الشعب تزور قام عشره ولا أمام حيوان زروات وبين الوقت صلاة الشالها كماية كسر السبعة كيامة بلقاء وياشو نشمارو وأياندا أرى حيوان دمان وأدام شيطانو نادى يامو كأرى because of Haba because of Bak because of Mana because of Yakamwa Ashar Amaro Naya Rash Naya Rashad Naya Wa Nawa Alahaya Shaitanwa Kakwash Lapanya Rakwa Ka'ash Ayra Kalahaba Dalahat Haria Khan Dawadakma Ayra Pasaka Nabahalom Panyaham Palawan Palakwashwa Shakar Yahawa Yabashwa Yabahawa Aya Yabaparwa Yaibarawa Aya Kaya Aka Shaka Yahawa Yabaka Ayawan Alkal Aratazan Haman.
And in the English, keep not thy silence, O my power. O Yahweh. Salakia. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut us off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembered.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Israelites.
Of Moab. And the Hagarene.
And the Hagarene.
Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
And Surah is also joined with them.
And Surah also was joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them as to the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kissam. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Orah. And like Zaeb. Yea. All the princesses of Zabah. And as Zamunna. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses. of Yahweh in possession.
Of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
And as the flame sets the mountains on fire.
As the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest.
with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded and sorrow forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame.
and perish.
And perish.
That men may know
That men may know
that thou,
thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
You got the blessings for the power structure. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Yamaka Allah.
Wa Alahaya.
Wa Allah.
Retires of Ya'ah.
Yah.
Alawak Yahana.
Alawak Yahana.
Ha Alawak Yah.
Ha Alawak.
Ha Saranya.
Ha Saranya.
Ha Kwatazayanya.
Ha Kwatazayanya.
Ha Koyoyoya.
Ha Koyoyoya.
Wa Akwatya.
Wa Akwatya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Hashem.
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
The water.
The water.
Amar.
Aman. And in the English, bless you Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commander General Yohana.
Commander General Yohana.
The generals.
general.
The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters.
And the sister.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Saw, which means to turn. Yashab, which means sit. Yashab. Last time we left off on Genesis chapter 38. We're going to start in Genesis chapter 38 and verse 4. In the Hebrew first. Okay.
Say 38 more.
38 and 4, sorry. Come.
I'll take that. That's fine. Oh, this one you.
Oh, come. With a har, with a lakya, bun, where you koi ra, as, shamwa, ar, verse 4. With a har, iwad, with a lak, with a laka, with a laka, with a laka. With a la, bun, with a quara, as, shamwa, awanan, verse 5.
Right.
Genesis 38, and we're in verse 5. With a sop, I wad, with a lod, bun, with a quara, with a quara, as, Shamwa. Wala'a. Shamwa. Slaki. So, Shala. Is it Shala, sir? Shamwa. Shamwa. Wala'a.
You in fire, right?
Come. Shala. Salaki. That was my fault, sir. Shala. Salaki. Wahaya. Because Yad. Baladatha. Athwa. Verse 6. Where you quack. Yahawada. Salakia. Yahawada. Ashah. Liar. Baka war Salaki. Baka wara or Bakar, is it Baka warwa? Salaki. Baka warwa. Washama. Thamar, verse 7. Wahaya. Ar. Bakawar. Yahawada. Rai. Bayanya. Yahweh, Salaki. Yahweh, Salaki. Yahweh. Where your mouth, Salaki. How you? Where your mouth was. Yahweh, verse 8. Where your Amar, Yahawada, La'awanan, Ba'a, all, Ashaf, Akayat, by your bum, Atha, Wahaquam, Tarai, no, I'm Swaki, Zarai, Salaki. Lahakayak, verse 9. Where you die, Awanan, Kaya, La'a, Lawa, Yahaya, Hazarai, Wahaya, Amam. Is it Amama? Ama, Slaki. Ama. Ba'a. All. Ashaf. Akayawa. Washafak. Washakaf. Arataza. Come. Arataza. Labalafia. Nathan. Zarai. La'akiwa. Verse 10. Where you ride. Ba'ayanya. Yahweh, Amar, Ashar, Salaki, Ashar, Ashah, Wayamath, Gum, Athawa. That's it.
This is Genesis chapter 38, verse 4. And she conceived again and bare a son, and she called his name Onan. And she
Anybody need a Bible, just ask the guard, you'll get your Bible, right? Just raise your hand. You need a Bible.
Verse 5. And she yet again conceived and bare a son, and called his name Shelah. And he was a Shareb. And he was at Shareb when she bare him. Verse 6. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. Verse 7. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Most High. In the sight of Yahweh, and the Lord slew him. Verse 8. And Judah said unto Onan, Go. Verse 7. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew him. And Judah said unto Onan, Go in unto thy brother's wife, and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother. Verse 9. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his. And it came to pass when
Sisters, just for the sisters, you gotta ask. You gotta ask them, was that right or was that wrong? Yeah, the brother, after the brother got sued because of his wickedness, his brother was told to go in unto your brother's wife. Is that right or wrong?
That's right. You want to answer something? You want to answer? Go ahead.
Yes, that was right, sir.
I wanted the sisters to see if they could understand. That's what I wanted.
You can't answer it.
Yeah.
But it was right, you understand? It's what the Lord wanted.
Like, where you at? Genesis 38 what?
Next time, just raise your hand, right? We're in Genesis 38 and verse 7. You understand? It was right unto the Lord. It's brotherhood. You understand? Okay? It's what the Lord required. Where we at?
Verse 8. I'll read it again. Verse 8. And Judah said unto Onan, Go in unto thy brother's wife, and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother. Verse 9. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his. And it came to pass, when he went into his brother's wife, that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother.
What that mean? You want to pull?
There's a mic.
I got it.
It's like a little static here, I guess. Sometimes you speak, it's like that.
Is it good? Is it better right in there? Is the best one? Alright, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Onan had a specific order to get the sister pregnant, and he disobeyed the Lord. You understand? He disobeyed the Lord and didn't, do the duty. You know, I'm trying to be as clear as I can. Okay?
Verse 10. And the thing which he did displeased the Lord, wherefore he slew him also.
Why?
Because
He He slew him because he disobeyed him. He didn't follow the direct order.
Right, that's true, but why?
And he was supposed to get the sister pregnant. You understand? That's why. And he chose not to.
Why?
Why he chose not to?
Bringing it back to there because we already read it. Oh, okay. Now you got it.
Was it because his brother's seed was supposed to continue, and he didn't continue his brother's line?
Yes. You see how brotherly that is from the Lord? That's how you keep the lineage alive. Give the Lord that. He's the one that's teaching us how to be brotherly towards each other, even in that. But yes, number one, follow the damn order. You see the consequences for not following the damn order, right?
Yes, sir.
Amadium? Mayaka Allah, present thyself. Come around this way.
Mayakala, Banga, Bayashala.
Mayaka, Barnaya, Bayashal.
Yavashim Yashabakdam.
Yabashim Yashabrakta. Bishop. This is Genesis chapter 38, verse 11 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar. I'm wearing verse 11, so I can say. Waya Amar. Waya Amar, Yahawada, Lathamar, Kalathawa, Shabya, Salaki, Shabya, Salaki, Alamanah, Bayath, Abayak, I, Wayagadol, Shala, Banya, Kaya, Amar, Pan, Yamay Wath, Gum, Hawa'a, Kayakayawa, Ka'akiwa, Wathalak, Thamar, with a shah, Bayath, Salakia. Abayah, verse 12. Salakia. Rabra, Hayamyam, with a math, Bath, Shawai, Ashath, Yahawada,
nakam, waya nakam, Yahawada, waya gazaza slack it, gazaza ya. Taza nawa, taza anwa. Hawa slack it, hawa slack it. Sakayura, Zakayura, Wakayura, Ra'ai Hawa, Ha'ai Dalamya, Ha'ai Dalamya, Dalamya, slack it. Idalamya, slack it. Samanatha, verse 13. Yeah, verse 13, slack it. Where you God, Lathamar, La'amar, Hana, Kamayach, slack it, Kamayak, Kamayak, slack it, Kamayak, Ayla, Samanatha, Lagars, Anwa, slack it, Anwa, verse 14. What the sar, Bagadya, for Alamanath, what, slack it, Alamanath, Alamana, verse 14, sir. Alaman with us. The what? Ma'il, yeah, Ma'ilaya, slack it. Ma'ilaya, the what? With a kas. But as a yap. With alley lap. With alley lap. With a thigh lap. With a thigh lap. With a shot. But gapa thak. Thak. I yum. Ashar. Isle. Darak. Samanatha. Kaya. Ra'atha. Kaya. Gadol. Shalak. Nathana.
Lawa. La'ashath. La'ashath. Verse 15. So it's Lahashaha? Yahashah.
I thought you said thug.
Verse 15. Raya Ra'ah. Yahawada. Waya Kashaba. Waya Kashaba. Waya Kashaba. Waya Kashaba. Laza Wana. Kaya. Kasatha. Panya. Verse 16. Wayat. Thank you. What? Wayat. Aliyah. Al. Hadarak. Waya Amar. Haba. It's like Haba. Na'a. Ashabya. Ashabwa. Abshawa'a. Abawa'a. It's like it. Abawa'a. Alayak. Kaya. La'a. Yadai. Kaya. Kalthawa. Is it Kalthawa? Kalathwa. It's like it. Kalathwa. Hawa'a. Watha Amar. Ma'a. Looks like it. Hahatha. Oh, it's like it. Thathan. Laya. Kaya. Sabawa'a. Aya. Verse 17. Waya Amar. Anakya. Or is it Anakaya? Anakya. Ashalak. Gadya. 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 Isayam. Gun. Slack. Ban. Man. Slack. Man. Slack. Hataza. An. Hataza.
How do you say that?
Hataza Anna.
So many characters.
It's Hataza and
Hataza Anna is the one. Hataza Anna. With a Amar. Sathan. I rub yo on. What's it? I rub. Aberwa wands. So to what? I shall cock. And that's it. Genesis chapter 38, 11 through 17. Eleven through 17. Come on.
Genesis chapter 38, verse 11. Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house, till Shelah my son be grown, for he said, lest peradventure he die also, as his brethren did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house. Verse 12, in the process of time, the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died, and Judah was comforted, and went up in his sheep shears to Timnath, he and his friend Hira and Adulamite. Verse 13, and it was told Tamar, Adulamite?
The Adulamite.
Hira the Adulamite. Verse 13, and it was told Tamar, saying, behold, thy father-in-law goeth up to Timnath to shear his sheep. Verse 14, and he put her with her widow's garments off her.
And she. Verse 14.
Alright. And she put her widow's garments off from her and covered herself.
Covered her with a veil.
Covered her with a veil, and wrapped herself, and sat in an open place, which is by the way to Timnath, for she saw that Shelah was grown, and she was not given unto him. So verse 15, when Judah saw her, he thought her to be an harlot, because she had covered her face. Verse 16, and he turned unto her by the way, and said, go to, I pray thee.
Read 16 again.
And he turned unto her by the way, and said, go to, I pray thee, let me come in unto thee. For he knew that she was his daughter. He knew not that she was his daughter-in-law. And she said, what wilt thou give me, that thou mayest come in unto me? Verse 17, and she said, and he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, wilt thou give me a pledge till thou send it?
raise your hand and ask the Bible.
You got your phone on the table?
That's it.
Yeah, that's probably, because I know when you do whatever you were doing, you picked up the signal like that.
But if anybody wants some water, if anybody wants some water or coffee or cakes, you understand, please help yourself, all right? All right. It's on you, officer.
Amadium? Yaasha, present thyself.
Yasha, Banda, Banda, Shalom.
Yasha, Banya, Shal.
Yabashim Yashamak Dam.
Abashim Yasha Barakatah.
Good job.
Isha,
Take this round, all right?
come.
Feel. Let me get a little bit of cord. That's too well. Genesis chapter 38. What verse we at? 18?
Come.
We're stopping at 24.
Come.
Genesis chapter 38, verse 18. We are Mar, Mahal, Ha'iraba 1, Ashar, Athon, Lakah, with the Amar, Kathamak, Upath Yalak, Umatak, Ashar, Oyadua, Oyadak, Oyathan, Baha, Oyaba'a, Aliyah, with the Har, Lawa 19, with the Quam, with the Lak, with the Sar, Tizayapa, Ma'iliyah, with the Labath, with the Labash, Ba'idiyah, Alaman with the 20, Wiyashalak, Yahawada, Ath, Gadiyah, Ha'izayam, Bayad, Ra'ai Hawa, Ha'aidalamya, Lakwa Kath, Ha'iraba 1, Mayad, Asha, Wala'am, Wataza'am, 21, Wiyasha'ala, Ath, Anashia, Makwa 1, it's like Makwa Ma, La'amar, Ayah, Akwadasha, Hawa'am, Ba'ayanyam, Al, Hadarak, Uyamarwa, La'a, Ayatha, Baza, Wadasha, 22, Wayabash, Al, Yahawada, Wayamar, La'a, Wataza'afia, Wagam, Anashia, Hamakwa Wam, Amarwa, La'a, Hayatha, Baza, Wadasha, 23, Wayamar, Yahawada, the Quack, Laha, Pan, Nahaya, Abawaz, Hana, Shalach, Shalakafia, Hagada, Hagadia, Hagadaya. No, it's not. Hagadaya, Hazab, Watha, La, Wataza Atha, 24. Wayahaya, Kamashal, Kamashalash, Kardashian, Wayagad, Wayagada, no, Wayagad, Layahawada, Lamar, Zenatha, Thamar, Kalathak, Wagam, Hana, Hara, Lazan, Lazana, one Yam, Wayamar, Yahawada, Hawataza, Hawataza Yahawa, Rab Shawar, Dash, with the Sharap, that's it.
And he said, what pledge shall I give thee? And she said, thy signet and thy bracelets.
Read 18 again? From the top.
And he said,
38 and 18.
Okay.
and he said, what pledge shall I give thee? And she said, thy signet and thy bracelet.
I want to point something out here. That's Israelite culture here, right here. That signet is that his name. That's his signature. Everybody understands.
Come.
Okay, his signature. This back here is a signature of King David in ancient Hebrew. Everybody understands.
Come.
That's his signature. That's his seal, his signet. Everybody understand. That's culture. That's how it's been since forever. You understand? That's what the word signature comes from. It's your name. Everybody understand?
Come.
You understand? Signet or seal derives from that word. You understand?
Come.
Sir.
And on top of that, us in the ghettos, what we always did, we always rock name rings.
Yes, sir.
Name plate, belt buckles.
Yes, sir.
Name chain, you know what I'm saying? So we always, it was something part of us, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And that's only fun, you have the other heathens that do it now because of us.
Come.
Because of social media.
Come.
Prior to social media, only people you would find with a name plate, belt buckle.
Come.
Ghetto.
Come. Most on Christ. That's our culture. That's how we've been doing it for forever. You understand? You got the chains with the name on it. You know what I'm saying? That's Israelite culture. You understand? Gabar, you got something?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Women rock the earring with the name in it.
Earrings with the name in it too. Yep, that's Israelite culture. That's our flavor, yes sir. You know what I'm saying? This signet. This is another cut. Anybody coming at you about the show today, if you cutting with the signet, the seals in the scripture, they don't understand our culture, man. You understand? Because they following the false doctrine, philosophy. They not following the scriptures, you understand? Signets and seals is our culture. And King David followed that culture, you understand? He was a man of the law. Everybody understand?
Come.
You got your hand raised?
Come.
Go ahead.
Now, I was just saying that that those are the real people of God over in Israel because they call that the Star of David when it's clearly ancient Hebrew.
Exactly. Get a brother hand. They call it a star because they don't know Hebrew. They know Yiddish. You understand? They all up in the Yiddish, whatever they talking about, that mumble jumbo gibberish. You understand? That ain't what we read. We read Lashawan Kadash. You understand? The holy tongue in the Israelite school of EPK. You understand? Since 1969. Let's get it.
Verse 9. And thy staff that is in thine hand, and he gave it her, and came in unto her, and she conceived by him. Verse 19. And she arose and went away, and laid by her veil from her, and put on the garments of her widowhood. Verse 20. And Judah sent the kid by the hand of his friend, the Adulamite, to receive his pledge from the woman's hand, but he found her not. Verse 21. Then he asked the men of that place, saying, Where is the harlot that was openly by the wayside? And they said, There was no harlot in this place. Verse 22. And he returned it to Judah, and said, I cannot find her. And also the men of the place said that there was no harlot in this place. Verse 23. And Judah said, Let her take it to her, lest we be shamed. Behold, I sent this kid, and thou hast not found her. Verse 24. And it came to pass about 3 months after that, it was told Judah, saying, Tamar, thy daughter-in-law, hath played the harlot, and also, behold, she is with child by whoredom.
There's a law that's in the law, right? That you take the wife of your brother who died, right? And she don't want to be with you. She's allowed to spit in the brother's face. If you know where's it at? Yeah, there's a law in there. But you see what's going on right here, right? Like, y'all follow what's happening right here, right? Tell me somebody bring it. Somebody, if you follow me, let me do this. Whoever.
Like I said, if I could, what's going on is she came to Judah, and she knew that she was his daughter-in-law, but she hid her identity from him, and he slept with her, and now he got her pregnant, and now he's looking.
That's partial, but who else?
She was supposed to
Speak up.
be. Judah told her to kind of wait until his youngest son, which I guess was the last of his sons, until he was old enough to marry her and to maybe bring forth that seed. So she was supposed to be at her father's house waiting. And I guess when Judah's wife died, he had gone up to the sheep shearers, and when she heard he was on the way, she went and kind of waited for him. She took off the widow's stuff. I guess she was supposed to be wearing to signify she was widowed, but she was still kind of waiting. She was kind of off limits, but she took that off and kind of disguised herself to where Judah didn't recognize her when he seen her. So when he seen her, I guess he for lack of better terms, he spit some game or whatever, and she accepted him and laid with him. So then she actually became pregnant. So then she went back to town.
It was only events, okay, and that's all true. think about him and what he did. Think about what Judah did. That's probably trying to make y'all see. Anybody want to take a crack at it?
He wasn't trying to fulfill the duty.
That's the first part. What he didn't fulfill the first duty, which was that she should have been given unto the son.
Yes, sir.
Right? That's to the young son that didn't happen.
Yes, sir.
But he's in the sheep shearer, right? Shearing his sheep. She come in dressed like a harlot. And what happens?
He lied.
Hold on.
He lies with them.
Right. Now she's dressed like a harlot. What's supposed to be the normal?
He's supposed to be dressed.
You're supposed to have, what does the law say about a harlot?
You ain't supposed to be. There should be no laws on the daughters.
There you go, right? Now she's not really a harlot, she just dressed that way.
Yes, sir.
Well, what should he have done?
Nothing.
Right. What did you do to get out of here?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? If I bring him before the judges,
Yes, sir.
because of being like that. He didn't do that.
Come.
But in the other part, she was trying to force him to fulfill a promise, which he never did.
Yes, sir.
Right? So now because of that, she knew that there was a seed that had to keep continuing.
Yes, sir.
So now she ended up sleeping with her own father, right?
Yes, sir.
So the point I'm trying to make is that in Israel we should not have wars.
Yes, sir.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? We should not take a harlot.
Yes, sir.
That's what, and it's showing that that's what he did, but he should not have done that. You know, how you know he should not, how do you know he should have not done that? Based on what we read already. Anybody?
No, anybody. No, all at once.
Yeah, but based on what we read right now, how do you know that was not supposed to go down as far as taking a harlot go? Go ahead, Rob.
Well, when they said that she had played the harlot, he said, "Bring her out and burn her." So
we haven't gotten to that part.
Oh, it's like.
Just jumped ahead.
Slack.
You know, and I don't remember reading anything about the burning, but anybody else before I say it, we just read it. It was right in front of your face. No, you remember the part where he said, "Let her keep the staff."
Or the signal.
Right. Let her keep it. Why? Because he was trying to make sure that he don't get found out that he slept with a whore.
Come.
That's how you know. You see that?
But I found it precept too.
Huh? Go ahead, read it.
This is Deuteronomy 25:7. And if the man like not to take his brother's wife, meaning his brother died.
His sister-in-law.
His sister, you know what I'm saying?
Like a better word.
Yes, sir. And if the man like not to take his brother's wife, then let his brother's wife go up to the gate unto the elders and say, my husband's brothers refuseth to raise up unto his brother a name in Israel, and he will not perform the duty of my husband's brother. You understand? He's obligated to take the sister to continue on his brother's lineage. You understand? 1 second, let me finish it. 25:8. Then the elders of the city shall call him and speak unto him, and if he stand to it and say, I like not to take her. 29. Then shall his brother's wife come unto him in the presence of the elders, and loose his shoe from his foot and spit in his face, and shall answer and say, so shall it be done unto that man that will not build up his brother's house.
So that's like shaming him, but it was in the legal sense of shaming the brother, because this is a duty that he had to do, which was make sure that lineage keep going. The brother never got to see, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us right now are living in the situation where we don't even know, because of Christianity, that my brother ain't never had children. And maybe he had wanted children, right? Because of Christianity, but we don't know that what was supposed to happen with that wife was that he was supposed to have been appointed to the next brother. So that way his seed could be in there, but that's not his kids. His kids, but it ain't his kids, it's his brother's kids. You understand, right?
Come.
So he gonna be raising his cousin, his nephews, and so to speak.
Yes, sir.
Even though they're his kids, but not his kids.
Yes, sir.
Because they really belong to his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And that's what, and in the sense with Tamar, right? What happened was she was already supposed to have been going to another brother.
Yes, sir.
Which didn't happen. So now she's trying to make sure that the thing that was told that she's supposed to have been doing, and the reason why she spent all these years waiting until that younger boy became a man, so that way his seed could be in her to raise up seed, his brother's seed, and happen. She was making sure that it got fulfilled. You'll notice, because let's keep reading.
Yes, sir. It's on you, Ron.
Right. So good.
You have a question? Go ahead.
So if he don't want to have sex with her, supposed to get the spit in his face. That's what I'm saying.
Well, what she has to do is go before, like it tells you, she went to the gate to the elders. In a case like it had it been now, think about if it was now a scenario, right? Where this is actually happening. And the sister in the school would have been told, because her husband died, okay, he has brothers and he's also in the truth, you know?
Yes, sir.
Just using this as a scenario, right? So what's gonna happen is that, you know, he gotta continue, so he's gotta go into her, right? Now, knowing that this is because it's in the law, they go to the generals, for instance, right? And get the counsel what to do, then they're gonna call him in and find out why this didn't happen, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yo, I really just don't wanna take her, blah, 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 blah. Well, then that would be the process, and she says, so be it, you know? You know, because it's like you should have done it, you know what I'm saying? For the love of your brother and your lineage, you should have done it, but you ain't, because you don't want to be with her. This had nothing to do whether you want to or not. This is a matter of, more like a matter of keeping that bloodline going. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's why he said raise up seed unto his brother. That's what it is. You know?
So she get the spit in his face.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it said. Loosen up them laces and spit in her face and say, so be it, and be out. And that's that. You know?
Did you finish the report? What was you at last?
Yeah, started again, and it came to that.
And of course, you can always on Thursday class to get more perspective. If that wasn't good enough, to get more perspective, just ask your mind.
Yes, sir.
Which you sure will go deep even further than I could. He's better at it than I am. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely go and ask that, you know, to get a better perspective.
And Judah said, Genesis 38, verse 24. And Judah said, bring her forth and let her be burned.
Mario, Narwar, present thyself.
Nawar, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasha'ala.
Nawar, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasha'ala.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatham.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatham. sharp. Genesis 38, verse 25.
Genesis chapter 38, verse 25. Mawa taza ath waha ya'al shalakha al hamaya la amar la ayash la ayash ashar Allah lawa anakia hara with the amar akar na'al lama ya. Yes, sir.
Because I was hoping somebody would say something about the birth part. So, why, okay, well, we've already read, I'm gonna let you continue, brother. It's important to make brothers understand, why did he say bring her in and burn her?
We should bring her in and burn her. I mean, kill her, burn her.
So, because you put it on.
Yeah, that would be the normal routine, right?
Yes, sir.
Because what the law says. So she don't fall among the daughters of Israel,
Yes,
right? And if she being a harlot, she's also being a what? An adulterer, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
A fornicator, right?
Yes, sir.
What happens to the fornicators?
He gets.
Right, and it's all the same thing, the adulterer, fornicator, she's not unlawfully having sex with who she's not supposed to have with. You know, it's an unlawful active sex and adultery because she already has a husband.
Yes, sir.
She went and slept with somebody else, right?
Yes, sir.
The husband was supposed to have been who?
The son.
The son, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So Judah thinking, okay, she played a role, okay, fine. Now I'm gonna let you continue because this unravels. It's like a black soap opera right here, but it happened for real. Go ahead, continue.
Yes, sir. Yehoda, Uyamar, Tizada Kwa, Mamanya, Kaya, Al, Khan, La'a, Nathafia, Lashala, Banya, Wala'a, Yisap, Iwad, the eye, the eye, so like the eye, thumb. Wiyahaya, Ba'aith, the thumb, Wahana, the Awamyam, Baba Tana, verse 28. Wiyahaya, Wiyathan, Yada, with the quack, Hamayalad, it's like Hamayaladath, with the Quashar, Al, Yadawa, Shanya, La Marza, Yataza'a, Rashana, 29, Wayahaya, Kamashayab, Yalawa, Wahana, Yataza'a, Akhayawa, with the Amar, Mahab, Paratazath, Ailayak, Parataza, Wayakwara, Shamal, Slaki, Shamawa, Parataza, 30, Wachar, Itaza'a, Akayawa, Ashar, Al, Yalawa, Ashanya, Wayakwara, Shamawa, Zorak, so keep going. That's it. One more verse. Genesis chapter 39, verse 1. Wayawasa, Hawarad, Matazarium, Matazar Yama, Wayakwan Hawa, Power to your par, Sorayas, Pora I, Shar, Hatabachyam, Ayash, Watazaria, Mayad, Hayasham, Hamashama'ayam, Hayashama'aya, Hayashama'ay, Alayam, Ashar, Hawarad, Hawa, Shema. That's it.
Genesis chapter 38, verse 25. When she was brought forth, she said to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, am I with child? And she said, discern, I pray thee, those who are these, the signet and the bracelets and staff. 26. And Judah acknowledged them and said, she hath been more righteous than I, because that I gave her not to Shelah.
Read it again.
Come. And Judah acknowledged them.
Back up the first before that. Right after he said burn them.
Verse 25. When she was brought forth, she said to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, I am with child.
So, mind you, he already had said that she should be burnt because in his mind this was a harlot, right? The normality is that she get put to death, right? That's how it's supposed to be, and it's righteous. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, sister being a harlot says that she's a lowlife. We don't have lowlife sisters in Israel. That's not how it's supposed to be. Why? Because we're a royal seed, and royal seeds aren't supposed to be lowlives. You know, and I hate to use that word, but this is what it is. It's being looked at as like something disgusting to the eyes of the Lord. Think about it. We dads, right? Do you want your own daughter to be a harlot? Ain't no real father gonna want their daughter to be a harlot. Right. Because then that'll say, what about you? Raise your hand. What, you know what I'm saying? It'll say just that. You know what I'm saying? And you're absolutely right. You raised that harlot. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants that. Number two, it's just like you're allowing your daughter to be out there like that. You know what I'm saying? It means you didn't have a bridle on that daughter. You know, you had no control over that daughter. America loves to institute that in our people. Right. America is a harlot, right? America sleeps with all nationalities. Well, the spirit of America is the spirit of a harlot. If you take the dad out the house, what's going to happen to the children? Go ahead. Say that again, loud. Be led astray. be led astray, right? Be destroyed. You take that man out. It's important that dad's be in the house. And it's very important that the mom shut her damn mouth up and let dad lead. That's important. He the head of the household. Like sisters in America, because of Christianity, do not understand this concept. Right. That he is appointed to be the head of the household. Why? Because there's somebody appointed over the man. Who's who? Go ahead.
Christ.
Christ. Why? Because there's somebody appointed over him. Which is who?
Most High.
Most High. See how things work? Everything it has a rank system. If you go work in corporate America, it's a corporate system, right? On your job, on your slavery, there's a rank system. Heck, even with ants and animals, there's a rank system. It's natural, right? So in America, our sisters have been taught to be monsters against their men. In the ISUPK, we fix dragons up in here. If you got a mouth and you feel dragonish, come see me. Come see me. Come see us. We'll have that conversation with you. Continue reading.
When she was brought forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying,
Tell me what verse you in. Where you at?
Genesis 38:25.
Go ahead.
When she was brought forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, I am with child. Mm-hmm. And she said, discern, I pray thee, whose are these, the signet and bracelets and staff?
Hold up. Now, she got wise on the brother. She was like, but hold up. You're about to put me to death. I'm with child now. Mm-hmm. You know, and this is by the man who gave me this, in other words. And when she pulled out that staff and the signet, right?
She snitching now.
No, she trying to save her own neck. Well, yeah, if you want to call it that, but it's like she's trying to make it known that I'm pregnant, but it's by your child, and then he's gonna realize the reason as to why. Keep going.
And Judah acknowledged them.
You see that?
And said,
it's our mind. Go ahead.
And said, she hath been more righteous than I.
Go ahead.
Because I gave her not to Shelah, my son, and she knew, and he knew her again.
Stop right there. So he knew he messed up, and he was about to commit another error in having her burned. When all he had to do was tell that son, listen, this is your wife, go have at her. But he didn't do that. So she went and took matters into her own hands by making sure that seed that's supposed to have been her husband's continue. And we back it up again.
I gave her not to Shelah, my son, and he knew her not, and he knew her again no more. 27. And it came to pass in the time of her travail that, behold, twins were in her womb. 28. And it came to pass when she travailed that the one put out his hand, and the midwife took and bound it upon his hand a scarlet thread, saying, this came out first.
Is that it?
29. 29. And it came to pass, as he drew back his hand, that, behold, his brother came out, and she said, how hast thou broken forth? This breach be upon thee. Therefore his name was called Pharez. 30. And afterward came out his brother that had the scarlet thread upon his hand, and his name was called Zerah.
You see what happened, right? So she's trying to give birth to a child. They see one hand come out, right? They was able to tie the thread around the child, but he pulled back, and then the other one came out first, and then the other one came out afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Is that where we at? What verse?
39.
Genesis 39:1. And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and and Pat-I, Phar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, an Egyptian, brought him out of the hands of the Ishmaelites, which had brought him down thither.
So, y'all understand Joseph ended up in Egypt because, how did he end up in Egypt?
His brother
Sold him into slavery, right? Sold him to who? The Ishmaelites, right? The Arabs. And then they brought him down to Egypt, right? Now they brought him down, he's a slave now. But later on he becomes somebody like a vice president in Egypt, right? How far are we? Like how many
This
more?
is, we got
So like 3 more sections. The whole repeat.
got 3 more sections.
3 more sections. You have to do it fast.
Come.
Call the people.
Amani? Let's see. Aisha Allah, present thyself.
Aisha Allah, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasha Allah.
Aisha Allah, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasha Allah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabarakatham.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabarakatham.
Isha.
So that we all understand, I'll bring this point up real quick. The reason why we either have a sword or a staff here, and a brother come and give his registry because, you know, the reason why we sue him back is to be in agreement that, okay, this brother is confirmed to come up here. Now, if he's in agreement and I'm in agreement, that brother's never gonna come up here. That's how this works. Because I don't know about you. That's how it works. You understand that, right? So that's why you have a staff here, or this is much more nicer. Straight up and down. Nice. You know what I'm saying? This is really say something, but we're gonna continue now. But everybody understand though, right?
Come.
All right. Let's go. Where we at? I'm gonna read some Hebrew. Tell me, hold on, let me open up the book because I can't see this right here.
Come.
Just give me a second.
Come.
38, 39 and 2, right?
Come.
All right, give me a second. Yeah, brothers. That whole thing about eating carrots to have your eyesight good and all of that, that ain't working. I love me carrots. Love them to death. $39 and 1, 2, right?
39, 2. Come.
Here we go. All right. Well, Yahweh Yahweh, that's how you say Joseph. Yahweh, all right? Well, Ayash is the word, a Hebrew word for man. Matazal Yach, Wa Yahaya, Babayath, Adanyawa, Wa Matazayim. So like a Ha Matazayim. Y'all don't know, if y'all don't know, Matazayim is what country? Matazayim. Raise your hand, go ahead. Egypt. There you go. Because originally that's the name of it. The land of Mizraim, using the English words. Matazayim. Egypt was put, the name Egypt came because of the Greeks, which means house of bondage, because of the children of Israel. All right? Verse 3. Wayara'ah, Adanyawa, Kaya, Yahweh, Athwa, Wakal, Ashar. To what verse I am? From 2 to what?
2 through 8, sir.
To 8, okay. Hawa'a, Aisha, Yahweh, Matazal, Yach, Bayadwa, 4. Waya Mataza'a, Wayasap. Khan Ba'ayanywa. What so like Waya Sharath Athwa. Waya what's like Waya Bakwada Wa Al Bayathwa Wakal Yash Lawa Nathan Bayadwa, verse 5. Wayahaya Ma'aiza Hapakwayad Athwa Babayathwa Wa'al Kal Ashad Yash Lawa Waya Barak Yahweh Ath Bayath Hamatazaya Bagalal Yawasap Wayahaya Barakath Yahweh Bakal Ashar Yash Lawa Babuyath Habashada, verse 6. Wayazab Kal Ashar Lawa Bayad Wayasab Lawa'ah, so like Wala'ah Yadai Athwa Ma'awuma Kaya Lachama, so like Halakam Ashar Hawa'a Awakal Wayahaya Yawasap Yapa Tha'ara Wayapa Mara'aha, verse 7. Wayahaya Char Hadaparium Ta'ala Wafa Sha'ah Ashaf Adanyawa Ath Ayanya, so Ayanya Al Yawasap Watha Amar Shakaba I'm ya, verse 8. Wayama'an Waya Amar Al Ashaf Adanyawa Hana Adanya La'al Yadai Athya Maha Babiyath Wakal Ashar Yash Lawa Natan Bayadya. All right, go ahead.
Genesis chapter 39, verse 2. And the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his master the Egyptian. Verse 3. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. Verse 4. And Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him, and he made him overseer over his house and all that he had put into his hand.
You understand with Joseph, right? Because Joseph was living righteously, right in front of the heathens. He wasn't breaking any laws. He was keeping the laws. He was conducting himself very professionally. And the Egyptians saw that and made him somebody in his power. You know what I'm saying? In his kingdom. Read.
Verse 5. And it came to pass from the time that he had made him overseer in his house, and over all that he had, that the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. And the blessing of the Lord was upon all that he had in the house and in the field.
Now stop right there. Now considering that particular verse, anybody tell me why did that happen? Besides the fact that, of course, because of Joseph, he blessed the land of Egypt. But anybody can recall somebody else what was told certain thing about the children of Israel when they be in any land. Nobody. You ever heard this brother called Abraham? Right? What he said about his seed. No. What?
He said, through your seed, all nations will be blessed.
There you go. Y'all see it now, right?
Come.
Why is America the way it is now? As a superpower. Go ahead. Because the Israelites are here. You see what's happening? wherever we at, right? And even in the unfortunate circumstances of slavery, we make a country a superpower. If you think about it on the global scale, the economics, I got more here, but what? If you think about it on the economic scale, right? These people are making money hand over fist, fist over hand, over and over, forward, triple, quadruple, all because of the free labor of the Israelites. Now you keep them in captivity and give them a little crumb every week. And keep them in a desperate situation. And keep them struggling. You know for sure that we're going to try to find a way to comfort ourselves from the stress that we have to endure 40 to 60 hours a week, plus having somebody in your ear all week long. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to hit that liquor store. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the statistic, Captain? Black spending power. Do you remember?
It's in trillions.
In the trillions. The spending power that we give to the heathens. And we got, our pockets ain't filled, but yet trillions of dollars. That's enough to run the globe. And we're talking on a yearly basis. Go ahead.
So, is that to say, that's why they wanted the Israelites to be in captivity by them, because they knew if they had the Israelites.
When you say them, who we talking to them?
White man, America.
Right.
They was looking for us when they went to Africa to buy. They didn't want Africa. They wanted.
Yeah, I remember. You're right. I could recall Commander General Hunter bringing that point out. That what happened was that everybody knows this country is built off of Freemasonry, right? The Masons knew something. The Masons studied this book, right, and knew that if they had the same people in captivity that made those Egyptians great and a superpower, if they can get them here, America will be great. And guess what? Ain't no country more richer than the United States. I don't want to say America, but the United States, because America is North, Central, and South, you know. And I hate the term when people say, well, I'm American. Well, I'm Puerto Rican, I could claim American too. And if I was Peruvian, I can claim America too. You know? But for the sake of teaching, we'll say Americans, okay? We'll say Americans, you know? But now here we have the children. Gad hardly ever get. When was the last time you seen a Gad besides these two brothers here? When was the last time? Let's keep it real. With all the stuff that's happening, any news about Gad? Yet Gad is part of the ecosystem of building up America. You know what I'm saying? I found out the tribe of Gad the other day. I was listening to all the stuff they invented that we take for granted every day. Like the tribe of Gad. We know Judah, invented a lot of stuff. But I found out the other day, tribe of Gad contributed a whole lot to America and get no kind of credit whatsoever. None. You know what I'm saying? Yet you don't hear about them. You don't know nothing about them. Some of them don't even know what tribe, or when I say tribe, I'm talking about family lineage that they come from, whether if they so-called Blackfoot or Cherokee, whatever it is. So some of them don't even know that. All they know is that I'm here. I'm a native Indian, and that's all I know. You know? But the children of Israel is what make America. You know how like Dunkin' Donuts make America run? It's not Dunkin' Donuts. It's the blacks and Latinos and Native American Indians. We make America run. Just like Joseph, Egypt got blessed because of Joseph. Keep going.
Verse 6. And he left all he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person, and well favored. Verse 7.
That shows you how dignified, I'm going to use that term, dignified and righteous Joseph was. That he could be trusted by this heathen.
Verse 7. And it came to pass after these things, that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, Lie with me. Verse 8. But he refused, and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand. That's it.
Mariam, Kabarakah, present thyself. Kabarakah, Banyahavna, Banyashayala. Kabarakah, Banyahavna, Banyashayala. How about Shimya Shabbat? How about Shimya Shabbat?
Hold on, hold on.
Yishab. Genesis 39, verse 9.
What you need? What's yours? You need is on yours? Hey, somebody pass phone.
Right there, the phone, right there, right now. Right there, the phone. Oh, the phone. Right. Genesis 39 and 9. You know what? The wall.
Use it, my brother.
The wall. To the wall. What we got? Azar. Amanya. Wala Kashad. Kashak. Mama Naya.
I don't mean to cut you off. Let me finish reading because of time's sake. Alright, so I'm gonna do it because of time's sake, right? You gotta always pay attention on that too. Alright? Alright, so continuing from Chashak Mamanya. I thought out loud in Spanish. What's it at now? Let me see if I can read it from there until this thing catches up. Wait, oh no, never mind. Here, recorder. Yeah, it's a lot here. All right. All right, here we go. Continuing, okay. Wama kaya awafka bash bashar ashafwa wa yak aisha haraiha Hagadalah, Hazaath, Wachata'ah, Wachata'athya. La'ala Yom, La'ala Hayam, verse 10. To what? From 9 to what?
9 through 15.
15, okay. Wa Yahaya Kadabara Al Yawasap Yawam Wala'ah Shemai Alaya Lashikab Atazalah Laha Yawath Laha Yawath Aima, verse 11. Wa Yahaya Ka Yawam Hazah Wa Yaba'a Habayat Yatha Lai Shawath Malakathwa Wa Ayan Ayash Ma'anashia Habayat Sham Babayat 12 Wathatha Shawa Babagadwa La'amad Shakaba Aima Aimya Waya Izab Bagadwa Bayada Waya Nas Waya Taza'a Hacha Wataza 13 Wayahaya Kara Awath Karawatha Kaya Izab Bagadya Bayada Wayanas Wacha Tazaha 14 Wathakwara'ah La Nashya Bayatha Watamar Laham Lamar Ra'awa Habaya'ah Lanawa Ayash Ibarya Latazahak Banwa Ba'ala Alya La Shakab Aimya Wa Qura'ah Wa Qura'ah Bakwa Wal got a wall 15. You said 15, right?
350. Yes.
All right. Wa Yahaya Kashamaiwa Kaya Hara Matha Hara Mathya quote Kwalya Ra'a Waya Izab Bagadwa Atazalya Wayanas Wayataza'a Ha Khawataza Wa Khawatazaha. All right, that's it. Yeah. You 15. I got one more verse. What you say? Oh, Ha Khawatazaha. All right. So now, what was the 2 from verse 9 to 15 minutes?
I got 39 and 9.
Genesis 39 and 9. There is none greater than this house than I, neither has he kept back anything from me, but thee, because thou art his wife. Thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God? 10. It came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her, or to be with her. 11. And it came to pass about this time, that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. 12. And she caught him by his garment, saying, lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand and fled and got him out. 13. And it came to pass, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and was fled forth, 14, that she called unto the men of her house and spake unto them, saying, he that brought in brought in Hebrew,
he hath brought.
He had brought into he had brought in Hebrew unto mock us. He came into me and lied with me and cried. I cried with a loud voice.
Now let me make this point, right? Now you see, this African woman, right? This disgusting, fly-written African woman want a righteous man, a black man, to lie down with her, right? But he was right. He didn't want not to sin in the sight of the Lord, right? He knew that this woman belonged to Pharaoh, and he knew not to take and lie with some other, not even, and knowing that the Pharaoh is not his people, right? Still chose righteousness over flesh in not sleeping and preventing and even escaping this disgusting African woman, right? Ran off, and the garment was left behind in her hand. So she got pissed off because she couldn't get none, right? And then go and slander him by saying, see, he that brought us a Hebrew, and she made a great distinction between them and us, right? The Africans know there's a distinction. And until we don't get it, we're always going to be calling ourselves African Americans or this American or that American. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they be. But the Africans know that black people and them are not the same. They look at that, for those of us that experience dealing with these Africans, y'all know how they look down upon y'all. Y'all know how they treat y'all. Let's not front. You know, all this Afrocentric stuff don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Israelite is a better race of people anyway. All day, every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she out here trying to slander his name, trying to slander his reputation, lying on him and everything. Keep going.
15. And it came to pass, when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled and got him out.
Now, how many verses we got left? 7 more?
Well, just one more set. So
finish the rest in English. We do it like that. That's what you want to discern it. Next time when you don't completely do it, the goal is to completely do the whole 49 verses. Because of time, but we should have already been wrapped this up. Let him finish the next 7, then we wrap it up. Go ahead.
16. And she laid up his garment by her until his Lord came home. 17. And she spake unto him according to these words, saying, the Hebrew servant which thou hast brought unto us came in unto me, mocked me.
Unto me to mock.
Like, came in unto
me to mock me. So yeah.
All right, gotcha. And unto me to mock me.
Right, so now she's telling her husband, right? And once again, making a distinction between them and Hebrews, right? Right? Now, another thing you got to notice is that she didn't say, well, he's equal to us, because she still called him a servant. Meaning this is a slave. He bought this Hebrew slave. He bought this slave to be around us, and he tried to do this and that to me. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. To the point, we're going to see what she's trying to gain with this. Go ahead.
18.
Oh, hold up. Another thing to observe in this verse. Let me see somebody can. That's probably the verse we're reading right now. What can you observe based on what we're just reading right now with her doing that? Let me see somebody's there. It should already be known to every black man and every Native Indian and every Hispanic. Based off of what we're reading here, and in the same spirit, by now we should already know, because we've been through this again, time and time again.
Well, pretty much there's a couple things, if I say so later. Well, one, it's like when a heathen woman cries out against us, it's kind of like we get punished. So she cried out.
Okay, yeah, that's true, but that's not what I'm trying to get at. Nobody want to take a crack at it. How long we been in slavery in this country? Right, 400 years, right? We say, right? Maybe a little bit more, because if you really count from the Tainos this way, right? The first slaves were the natives in this country, right? That part of Israel went into captivity first, and then Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and what was left of Asher came along, and now grouped them all together. Now we've been for the last strong for 400 plus years, right? This what we're reading right now. We've lived it over and over again. Y'all ready for it? You ever heard of Emmett Till? Right? You ever heard of, who's seen the movie Rosewood? Y'all remember that? You remember the event with the white woman and the brother? Right? Who else did that happen to? This same thing. Tons of brothers, right? Where the white woman said, well, he did this and that to me. And never happened. But she claimed, because she wanted the brother to go in the same way this happened. Go ahead.
Just recently in the park. Anybody know his name?
In Central Park?
It's in Central Park.
There you go.
Christian. George?
No. In New York City.
Christian Cooper. Yeah. That's his name, Christian Cooper.
You see now you see the parallel, right? It's showing you that even in captivity, then these heathens do that. They want some of us. But us not wanting to deal with them because already we know what they like, they come and invent stories and slander us. Just like the brother in the Central Park case. Go ahead.
Did you hear about that?
Speak up louder, brother.
I think 5 days ago, that event happened with George Floyd.
Right, yeah. Right, but that has nothing to do with what I'm trying to bring up. But yes, it's similar to what happened to us in Egypt. Those type of things happened to us in Egypt also. You know, we just live spiritually, this is Egypt. Right now, spiritually, this is Egypt. Book of Revelation tell you that, right? But this, what we're reading with this disgusting African woman, is the same spirit that Esau does today. We all know by captivity how many of our families, men and female, got raped, right? By force. And as the process of time, some of them will say, well, just what this woman said. Well, he was trying to rape me. Is not what we're reading right now, right? He was trying to rape me. And I screamed out loud. How many cases in America have we heard this throughout history? He was trying to rape me. He was trying to do this and that to me.
Black Wall Street, the whole thing.
There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? All over. Even Black Wall Street or no Black Wall Street. It's still happening in Baltimore, D.C., New York City, Compton, L.A., wherever we at. Go ahead. Yeah. Over and over. You know what I'm saying? These are part of the symptoms of being in captivity, having to deal with these type of disgusting heathens. Let's continue for time's sake. Y'all get the picture now, right? You see how we're living this scripture? We're living it again. Go ahead.
Genesis 39:18, slide. And it came to pass, as I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled out. 19. And it came to pass, when his master heard the words of his wife, which he spake unto him, saying, after this manner did thy servant to me, that his wrath was kindled. 20. And Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison.
Sound familiar? Lock him up. Go ahead.
A place where the king's prisoners were bound. And he was there in prison, in the prison. 21. But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison.
Right. So, meaning that the Lord was with him. It wasn't like being locked up in Rikers Island. Y'all know the history of Rikers Island, right? If anybody don't know, go to YouTube, go to Netflix, whatever. What's that brother named that's from the Bronx? He was actually from my neighborhood. That committed suicide after he came out of Rikers Island. What was that brother's name? But anyway, just go on YouTube it and find out how in prison it's hell. They want to close down Rikers Island. They want to close it down. A lot of prisons are bad, but this one's like over the top bad. Go ahead.
It was Khalifa Robinson.
Yeah. Khalif Robinson was actually like where he's from, which is the Prospect Projects. I lived like a block. I used to live like a block away, 183rd Ratona, and he was like closer to the Bronx Zoo. That's where he's from. There's projects right there. Okay, but my point being is that this brother, first of all, was with somebody, and he didn't commit anything. If you go see the story, he never really committed a crime, but still ended up in Rikers Island and was in there for too damn long. And every day he had to knuckle up and take beat downs. And it could have been the same way in this prison in Egypt for Joseph. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord was with Joseph, so it wasn't that bad for him. You know what I'm saying? To the point where even the prison guard was, just getting him a little slack. Keep going.
20, right?
Keep going. Where you left off, we have to continue.
21.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up too.
Right. 39 to 21. But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. 22. And the keepers of the prison committed to Joseph and all the prisoners that were in the prison. And whosoever they did there, he was the doer of it. That's it.
Amani?
So that narrative, what we read right now, you gotta understand. Read the stories, it's important. Read these stories about us in Egypt, man, then you'll understand America. Because America is Egypt, man. You know what I'm saying? These streets this whole 9 to 5 thing, living in the streets the way we do, we did it then. Y'all didn't know there were projects in Egypt. Did y'all not know that? Now you do. Better go do the research. Did y'all know that when we was in Rome, we lived in projects? Did you know that? So a lot of us don't know that. There were projects in Egypt, in Rome. And that was, we was there. The gladiators were mainly Israelites. You know what I'm saying? The brothers lived in projects in Rome. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do the research. When y'all gonna start putting on the podium, I'm waiting.
La Yasha Allah. La Yasha Allah.
So just show this again. I'm so good. Actually, to the man in the middle, do a praise. You gotta make sure he does that. That's all. Continue. What's the next step? Yeah, I was about to let him know that. Before you even pass, we'll do it real quick, right? Before you even get the wine, the first thing that should have been done was the horn blown, come down, pour wine, boom, and then after he drinks it, then the horn again. Come. Now blow horn. You know how to do it. You do know how to do it? Come on, man. No, there's nobody timid here, man. Let's go. Rock it out, man.
Slide.
Got it? before that. Unwrap it. Wrap it. Is it wrapped up? No, wrap it up. Wrap it up the right way. Come on, I'm gonna try this out. I heard it was brand new and shiny.
Right.
They called me up and said, they outdid John DC with a horn. I was there this week. Get down.
Amadium, Wapanya, Hakwadam, face the east. Rise and face the east.
This is one of those jump in the pool. We'll see you drowning, we'll pull you right back out.
We're first going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanah, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Balak Waska, Faba'ah, Batazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan Lanam, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalak Lanam, Kawawak Lanam, Kasalak Lanam, Kawawak Lanam, Wala'ah, Babayaya now, Panasaya one, Abol, Awashaya now, Bayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'Allah, Wahafapa Arab, La'ai Walamya, Amam.
Get that brother hand, man. It should always be done like that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Not in the whispering voice, right? Our Father,
which
art in heaven,
hallowed
be thy name.
Thy
kingdom come.
Thy
will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And give us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
It says, Akak, the power, Hebrew, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah, Nathaniel, Akak, Larapa'ah, Kamakala, Makam Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakwayam, Lahakwayam, Hamatayam, Hamakiam, Hakak, Arakawak, Hatama Alia, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Bahashem, Yahweh, the water, Amam, Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh, please give us the power, the power to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, cast them out, in the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya,
Wasasa. Al Yatan. Lamawat. Ragolka. Ayanawam. Shamarka. Ana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Shamawar. Yashala. Yahala. Shamarka. Yahawa. Tazolka. Ayad. Ayad, sir? Al Yad. Yum Yaka. Yum Yaka. Yum Ka. Yawa what? Yawa Mom. Hashamash. La'a. Yakaka. Yakarka. Where you're rock. Bayallah. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makorah. Yashamar. Afna Hashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazafka. Waba'aka. Waba'aka.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore. So be it. Y'all do it, but y'all not to practice. Alright? I know everybody been trying to run away from Psalm 80. This is a powerhouse scripture, man. This is our life right here. Psalm 83 is what we're going through with these healings. You know what I'm saying? And we should be asking the same thing that David asked. You know what I'm saying? Al-Hayim. Al-Damayah Laka. Al-Fakharash. Al-Fashakwat. Al-Kaya. Hana. Al-Yab Yaka. Yahama Yawan. Masana Yaka. Nasha Awa. Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka. Ya'ariyamwa. Sawad. Wayataya Aitazawad. Al-Tazapawanyaka. Amawa. Lakawa. Wanakakida. Magoya. Wala'a. Yazaka. Sham Yasha'ala. Kaya. Nawa Aitazawad. La. Nakadwa. Alika. Yakarath. Ahalia. Adawam. Aya Sama'alia. Mawa'aba. Wahagoya. Gabal. Wa'aimawan. Wa'aimalah. Halashah. I'm Yashabya. Gam Ashawar. Dalawa. Haimar. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadya. Kasaya Sara'a. Kayabya. Banachab. Koyashwan. Nasha Madwa. Ba'ayan. Ka'ara.
Ba'ayan, where was I? Yeah. Ba'ayan da'ara. Let me start from there. Hayawa. Daman. La'adama. Shayatamwa. Natayamawa. Ka'irab. Wakaza Aba. Wakaza Bach. Wakatazamanai. Kal. Nasaya Kamwa. Asha. Amawa. Nairasha. Lanawa. Nawa. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagalgala. Kakwash. Lapanuraka. Kaash. Baba Ira ya Ira. Wakalahaba. Balahat. Haryam. Khan. Faradakma. Basa Iraka. Wabasa Wapaka. Baba Halam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahalwa. Aya Ai. Waya Khaparwa. Waya Abadwa. Waya Da'aiwa. Kaya. Atha. Shamka. Yahawa. Labaka. Ayawa. Al. Kal. Ha'arataza. Amen.
And in the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
Come.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel will be no more remembered.
Slow down.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
The Baal.
Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur is also joined with them.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kazan.
At the brook of Kazan.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red.
Like Zahab.
Like Zahab.
Yea. All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah.
As Zabah.
And as Zalmunna.
And as Zalmunna.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame set the mountains.
And as the flame set the mountains.
On fire.
On fire.
So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name. Alone is Yahweh. Of the Most High. Over all the earth. So be it.
Get those sheets in the book. Right there.
This is the prayer for the power structure. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yakala.
Wa Yakala.
Wa Yahaya.
Wa. So like the Wa Alahaya.
Wa Alahaya.
Wa Alahaya.
Matazabaya.
Matazabaya.
Alawak.
Alawak.
Yahan.
Yahan.
Halawakyam.
Ha Alawakyam.
Halawakyam.
Ha Alawakyam. You gotta slow it down, right?
Halawakyam.
Ha Alawakyam. Don't turn down the volume now.
Halawakyam.
Ha Alawakyam.
Hasaranyam.
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 Hakwatato Yanyam.
Hakwataza Yanyam.
Hakwataza Yanyam.
Hakwataza Yanyam.
Hakayayalyam.
Hakayayalyam.
Waka Akawakyam.
Wakawakyam.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Basham.
Basham.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
The water.
Amen. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us right now. Right now, send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel. So like that refuse to bear with me. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitazi, the gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathens that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Let loose all the plagues. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at their coming. In the name of Yahushua, Thank you. So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel and the Hebrew. Yahweh. Hashem. Yahushua. Barak Nanala. Bayah. Sapari. Barak. Rapah. Magan. Hashem. Yahushua. Hawada. Aman.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. Bless. Heal. Shield. Protect. Loved ones. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Sar, which means to turn. Men of Israel, gird up thy loins.
Before you do that, tell the sisters.
Yeshab. Sisters, Yeshab. Men of Israel, gird up thy loins. Prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah. It's different. Okay. Again. Start over. Yes.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Remember when you go to be like that for the day, you got this for the right. Got to shut it. Everything else is all right.
No, you can teach it. You can teach it. He has to say it.
Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat. I mean, okay, men of Israel. Okay, come. Men of Israel, one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat. Amadim, Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Yazmatah, Sar, Sisters Amadi. Men of Israel, we're going to do one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadi and Shabbat. Amadi, Barak.
Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Yazmatah, class dismissed. If anybody would like to be anointed, please step up.
Not dissolve. Hey, not dissolve? Hey, you got it.
I take that.
So the happens is, the three highest ranking men.
Come.